morning. It's May the 4th, so I guess the first thing to say is May the 4th be with you. I'm out here at the University of Regina, right on the edge of this part of town. And that's actually the Plains Health, it used to be the Plains Health Center over there. Now it's SciAst. Or it's not even called SciAst anymore. Sask Polytechnic, that's what it's called over there. And I'm going to just take a turn around the university campus. I haven't been out here for a while. Make sure my car's locked here before I walk away. There we go. Yeah, so we're just going to take a walk around the campus, and that'll be the morning's walk. Probably the last walk of the week until I might walk in Saskatoon on Saturday, I mean. We're going up there this weekend, so I'll be back in Saskatoon. So that's the, I'll talk about that in a minute. I'm going to take a walk down this way. One Research Place, I think this is called here. So this is kind of a research street with labs and buildings of that sort along it. There's a nice little outdoor seating area. There's, of course, geese down at the end of the sidewalk. Down in here, there's a nice little sort of lounge area. I think it has a fountain in it later in the year, but they haven't started that yet. And then the lobby behind here, I've been at events in. Make sure everything's focused in the distance. Also watching to see if the camera's set too wide angle. If it is, you start to see bits of the gimbal, which is kind of annoying. No, there's Snowshoe Hare down here too. The only one using the outdoor seating area at the moment. And away he goes. So you can see this could be very nice once the, plants green up and there's flowers and the fountain in the middle. All very nice. I'll go up right to the front up here. Past experience tells me it doesn't take an hour to walk around the university, so. So there's kind of an atrium in there that events have been held at that I've been at a few times. What is the formal name for the place? I always forget. It's called the Terrace or something like that. Probably be more people around on this walk around the university than some of the others. Yeah, this is called the Terrace. That's what it's called. Actually, it's 10 Research Drive. That's the Roy Romano Provincial Health Lab. I could, of course, just zoom in just a little to make sure I don't get any of my gimbal showing up. Hello, Rico or Rico. Last couple of times I walked over here, it was winter, so this is night. The Roy Romano Provincial Laboratory. I think if you got COVID tested, that's where your test would be finalized. Morning. We have the Petroleum Research Center here. Hence the pump jack in front of it. It's not running, which would be cool if it was, but probably no oil under us here to speak of. ISM over there is an IT company. This is 2 Research Drive. I guess that's 1 Research Drive. I guess the reason I thought of that address is that I've been in that building for a couple of reasons over the years. So the address stuck in my head. This is the ISM Center of or for Excellence over here. The reason I'm at the university is I actually dropped my daughter off. She's working at what's called EYES Camp, engineering youth, educating youth in engineering and science. And oh great, big cloud of dust. I don't want to get anywhere close to that with my contacts. So, kind of determined which way I'm going to walk. We'll go around this direction today. Oh, I can't go. Don't know if I can get through there. They've got it fenced off because of construction work. Might be able to on foot. Alternatively, I could go straight through into the well, let's do that. Oh, I can get through here. If I do that, I'll be sort of in there, and then I'll miss a whole bunch over here, so I'll go this way. Not sure what kind of construction work they're doing here, but I guess I can't go that way. Anyway, so I dropped my daughter off there for EYES Camp. Should be able to just walk through here, even without a mask. I'm sure I'm okay now. She'll take us into, I think of it as the quad, but they don't actually call it the quad. They call it the academic green, I think is what they call it. Should be able to walk around here, I think. The building to our left here is the Riddell Center. Among other things, it has the food court for the students in it. It's also where the University Theater is, which I have performed at many times. That's the sign. Oh, it's actually a work of art called Inert, Gary Dufour, born 1954, torch cut Corten steel. I did not know that was there. Oh, and there's another piece of art. I did notice this one as a piece of art. The other one just looks like a chair. This one is called Callooh Calais by Francoise Sullivan. Part of the University President's Art Collection. As far as I know, I should be able to just pass through here to the other side. It's just kind of a connecting space. The education building's down that way, and the Riddell Center is down here. And then this will take you through into the, you can see down there. This takes you through into the academic green. Most of the buildings are connected because of the weather. So I guess I'll take a turn around out here. Oh, it didn't quite put me where I thought. The academic green is actually a little further over that way, isn't it? No, this is it. Again, everything looks different coming at it from a different direction and without the snow. All right, so let's take a turn around here. Yeah, that's the education building. I think these are dorms up here. Trying to think if I really want to. Yeah, okay, that's what we'll do. So I'll go this way. Try not to get run over by the groundskeepers. At least there's people around. I've been in here when it's absolutely deserted. And it feels like, as I say, with these buildings, it feels a bit like you're in an original Star Trek episode. The original buildings, like that one, were built in the 60s. Most of these around here are newer than that. That's the library there. Coming at it from this side without the signs, I can never be sure what any of the buildings are, so if you're looking for a grand tour, I'll have to wait till I'm in front of the buildings to remember what they all are. Now, I've been in this one, kind of down in this area. There was about 3 years ago, the anime club at the university held an anime convention, and I sold books there. And they did it a couple of more times, at least one more time, and then of course COVID hit, so I don't know if it'll come back or not. It was a fairly small, not a lot of people attending, so, but I did do some sales, and it was just such a small group that you eventually were just seeing the same people walking by multiple times. So once you'd sold to them, or hadn't sold to them, as the case may be, maybe I'll just go back through the way I was and carry on in the way I intended to walk on the outside of the campus. Now that I've shown you the academic green, then I can just do continue my circumnavigation of the campus, which I normally do on these walks. I'll walk a little further afield here, though, just to show everything off. Because it's all pretty this morning. Here comes geese. Up there. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I'll just walk back through the Riddell, and then just do a circumnavigation for the rest of the walk. We'll fill out the time nicely. And I won't have to come back in here as I do so. Starting to see signs of the bushes and so forth budding out, but we're not quite there yet. Gimbal is confused as to where the horizon should be. That much is clear. I don't think there's any reason I can't walk. Like, you have to have masks in classrooms, but I think I can probably walk through the Riddell Center without one. So I might do that. So I can go by the lobby of the University Theater that I often talk about as a place I have performed. What does it say? Masks are mandatory in classrooms, libraries, studios, and the Archer Library. Masks are optional, but welcome. All right. Well, if they're optional, we'll take a pass through the Riddell Center here. It's pretty quiet right now anyway. Media Art Performance. This is the home to the arts department. Music and theater. Most of this is closed because, of course, we're not in prime. There's probably summer classes going on, but there should be a coffee shop right here. I guess it's still there, but it's closed up. And this is kind of the food court area over here. The Owl, which is the student pub, is down this way. There's their sign, the Lazy Owl to be more precise. It's right down there. And then this is the University Theater that I was talking about. As it says. Where I have often performed and been to performances. You go back down there to the dressing rooms, and the theater department is down there, and then there's this nice lobby here where we've often had opening night receptions after shows. And we'll go back out here and then continue on around the perimeter of the campus. Lazy Owl. Again. Bus stop over here, so you can always take public transit to the university. Lots of parking out on this side. The deck for the Lazy Owl is right over here. Yeah, look at and they're not quite budding out, but they just have a slightly swollen appearance that makes you know that it's coming. Oh, there we go. Not quite, but getting close. It's the pub deck for the Lazy Owl. Next building has the bookstore in it, I know, University Bookstore, among other things. We'll see the signs now that we're on this side of things. College West, that's what they call it. So there's a bunch of stuff in there, but computer science department, math department, a bunch of administrative things, and the university library is in there. There's a playground over here, but it seems to be perhaps having some work done to it. Been in that building quite a bit. The faculty lounge is up there, and we've often had opening night receptions there as well, depending on the show and the company. There you go, daycare center. And then here comes the building again that the anime conference was in. There's a nice theater in here too, which I've been to for, I remember seeing Guy Gabriel Kay here once, Robert J. Sawyer. And I've made a presentation or two there myself. This is the Research and Innovation Center, that's what it's called. Don't want to go up there, because that'll just have me looking back down on the, well, let me think. Will that take me on around and then I could go down on the other side? Maybe, but I've done that before, so this time I'll walk this way. Ponderosa Pine, I believe that is. That time of year when there always seems to be equipment doing stuff. I think I will go up over here. I'm sure from up here I can get over somewhere else. It's either that or I stay in front this time, because I've certainly... Okay, I'll stay in front. This is the laboratory building. I have been up there, but it's not all that special. I'll keep following the sidewalk out here today. Today I have to get ready for the Saskatchewan Libraries Association conference. I'll be setting up at 4 in the Blue Lounge. That way I'll just get trapped again. Might cut across the grass here since the sidewalk goes really out of my way. Yeah, I think I will. The lake, of course, or part of the lake, is over there. I'll just take a walk through the grass and trees here. More of the laboratory building. See how green the grass is getting. Oh, I guess that's an evergreen. For a minute I thought some tree had really jumped the gun and had there's some birds. Let me see here. I think if I go over there I can get on the steps down. Probably alarmed the geese, but oh well. They're always alarmed about something. And the ducks. She thinks I'm calling her up. She keeps popping up here. Not interested in Siri. Again, this is the library up here. Kind of cool inside, but I can't go in there without a mask, so. Well, maybe I'll go up here, though. This is always the part that really makes me think of some post-apocalyptic 70s movie. Deserted and looks a little beat up. All of the concrete up here is quite chewed up. Sometimes they have boarded up windows on this side. So like they don't expect anybody to come up here, and yet they bring steps up here so you can. Yeah, see, so you got like this boarded up panels here, and this kind of falling apart concrete with plants growing in it. And so there's the academic green that we were in a few minutes ago again. Clearly just not a high priority to keep this part looking. We'll go down the stairs over here. It's almost like a, well, maybe I'll go around this way. It's almost like an experiment to watch the weathering of concrete up there. And you can see the water over there. I don't actually know what this building is at the moment without finding a sign somewhere. Make sure I watch my feet when I'm going downstairs. I don't want to take a tumble on the stairs because I happen to be looking at the phone. This will bring us down around Campion College and Luther College. Directly ahead of us is First Nations University of Canada. We'll get a better look at it when I get over there a little closer. La Cité, that's called. There's a map. I really wanted to know where I was. I guess Campion and Luther are still the next one up here. These are dorms, I believe. And I think there's a language building around here somewhere. Sure is a pleasant morning. Another playground. Not for students, but for the children of students, presumably. Daycare in there. So if I went down this way, I'd be back in the academic green. Down there, a little ways. But I'm going this way, so I continue my circumnavigation of the University of Regina. That hill over there is in Douglas Park. Been up on top of that a few times. Caught the sunrise up there once back in the fall, which was kind of cool. This is Luther College. This Campion was a little further back. My daughter, of course, went to Luther College High School. And this is Luther College itself. But she didn't come here. She's at the University of Toronto. Actually, she's home right now, but going into her 4th year at the University of Toronto this year. Which is hard to believe. It seems like she just graduated high school. The whole last couple of years have been so weird that it seems like almost seems like they didn't happen. I think I'll walk on the grass again, just to be different. Tree keeps popping up. I don't know why. I don't think that affects my live stream, but it's annoying because I suddenly lose my screen. It goes all blurry. So, again, this is Luther College to the right, and we won't get a really good view of it this time, but First Nations University is right over there. Now I'll switch around and go down the front, or the back really. Been in there a few times for this and that. Been in most of these buildings, but not all. Okay. I don't know if this is the front or the back. The other looks a little grander, so I presume that's the front that faces out onto the road that goes around the campus. But I think whenever I've gone in, it's been from this side because of the parking over here. So again, straight ahead would take us into the academic green. We're not going straight ahead. Don't know what they're doing there with the fencing. We will go this way. And coming up on our right here is the Kinesiology Building, and the gyms are in there, and I guess the swimming pool too. The thing I can figure is that I'm somehow pressing a button. It's activating Siri. Maybe that did it. It wasn't as stuck on the gimbal as it should have been. Parking down there. Oops. Come back. What are you pointing up there for? Honestly, sometimes this thing seems to have a mind of its own. It's partly the cord attached to the mic. I think it gets caught and down to parking. Acts up when it does that. So I should go back to my cordless mic. I'm assuming that all the problems were related to the cold, and that's passed now, so maybe I will switch back to my cordless mic. It's also a little less obtrusive. Not quite as obvious I'm wearing a mic without the cord. So again, this is the, what do they actually call it? Paul Schwann Center. And we'll go over to the other side to walk back to the car on a slightly different route. I guess it's the Center for Kinesiology, Health and Sport. Where's the Paul Schwann come in then? Don't know. Didn't see a name of that there, so I don't know. Okay, we're going this way. Maybe I imagined it. And we will cross over to the research a little bit. Once again, we're at the front of the education building there. Normally this is a drive-through, but there's that construction that was down at the other end that I decided I couldn't walk through, which kind of determined my course. Looks like actually the crosswalk's on this side, so I guess I'll go over here. No, it's a crosswalk on both sides. Well then, this one makes more sense because there's a ramp on the other side. Cross over here. And then we'll go somewhere over there. This is like a heating plant, which is a very distinctive building. It is actually the first building that I always associate with the University of Regina, because back in high school, well, I was actually in my first year of university, but I was only 17. The Saskatchewan Honor Choir rehearsed in the education building there that year. Other boys from my dad's chorus in Western Christian College were part of that. And of course this building was right here. Even back then, that would have been 77. And that's why I always associate it with the University of Regina. And it is an interesting building. Get a better look at it once we're past that fence, just in case I want that for my thumbnail. But I probably don't. Now we're just in a parking lot, so that's the only boring part about coming this direction. But we will find our way around this. And then the research buildings are back over there again. And my car is just over that way, not too far now. So this will be about the right length walk by the time I get there. Haven't had anybody, hardly had one person say hello, otherwise nobody has said anything on the live stream. This is the Greenhouse Gas Technology Center here. So we'll walk up towards it. Central Receiving is also here. Facilities Management. The Greenhouse Gas Technology Center is the main name of the building. This may dump me somewhere where I can't get out of. I'm not sure. Does it go around somehow or through? Oh, it goes through. Okay, that works. But again, I'm just kind of in a loading dock area back here. It's not very exciting, but there's a path through over here that I'll head to. This is the back of the terrace, kind of the first building I looked at. I could walk around the end of it, but I'll go through the path over. Far more interesting. Because this is kind of a nice space between the two buildings. Again, that's the Roy Romano Provincial Laboratory directly ahead of us. And we're between the terrace and the Petroleum Research Center building there. A nice space to sit on a sunny day. And my car is down here. Coffee, food. Sounds good, but is there a coffee house in here? A coffee shop? I did not know that. Momentum, Regina's best coffee inspired food. 10 Research Drive. I should come here sometime and write. Be different. So I tried, I was going to focus on making sure I did some writing no matter what, and the first day I tried I discovered that I'd lost about half of a manuscript I've been working on. It was only up to 100 pages, but that was 50 pages or so that have vanished. Completely vanished, not in my backups, not in the cloud, nowhere, no how. Just gone. I'll just take this curvy path here to get around to the car, which is very, very annoying. Admittedly, I was thinking it wasn't quite going where I wanted it to go and I needed to back up, but I didn't intend to back up quite as far as I've ended up having to back up. So I kind of took the wind out of my writing sails that day, and then now I'm gotta have focus on what I'm doing tomorrow for the Libraries Association, so I don't know if I'll get any writing done today either. Yesterday was all about Proofreading Spring, the magazine I'm edited for Saskatchewan Writers Guild. Okay, and we're right back where we started. There's the Sask Polytechnic. I'll walk around over there again one of these days, now that the snow is gone. But that's it for today. Thanks for joining me, and probably won't be back until Saturday. And then I'll be in Saskatoon. That's the way it's looking right now. So anyway, bye for now. the gimbal suddenly lost power just as I was about to turn it off.